So what in the world do Donald Trump and KISS frontman Gene Simmons have in common? Well, I got a few answers for you. First of all, both are businessmen, very successful. That means each are fighting to create jobs and always worried about things like health care and wages for the employees and everyone else. And then there's this. Each draws huge rock star crowds. Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's welcome Gene Simmons. Gene, welcome to the show.
Thank you, young man. You're a powerful and attractive young man, as a matter of fact.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, Gene, did you see the Donald Trump rally in Cincinnati last night?
I did.
How electrifying was that? I mean, you got it. Did you have visions of some of your own shows? It was just amazing. It was like watching KISS on stage.
Well, you're leading the witness, Your Honor. But in simple terms, and of course these are semantics, though I'm not anti-semantic. Everybody should just take a big, deep breath, and why anybody, including yourself, would, in the fifth estate, would care what a celebrity thinks or otherwise is the height of foolishness. I mean, America's finally come to the edges and the brink of insanity, where some people might even consider it a good idea for people living in Malibu to decide our foreign policy. I'm not one of those. I think celebrities should basically shut their pie hole and do what they do best: act, sing, tap dance, juggle balls, and do all that kind of stuff. And then do what a informed citizen does: draw the curtain, vote your conscience, go in there and vote. You know, I saw some of the great examples of democracy. People actually demonstrating on the street and so on. And when a newscaster went up and said, "What are you demonstrating against?" "We don't like our elected president," and so on, which is fair. And then the newscaster asked, "Did you vote?" "Well, I forgot to tie my shoelaces. The dog ate my homework."
Right.
You know, here we are. President-elect Trump is the president. You can like it, you can don't like it. He's the new president. That's the end of the story.
Yeah, but what I want from you is that you're someone, though, you understand people in the sense that you have to relate to them. You have to write songs that make them feel something that you have I don't know if it's instinctive or not, but you've been on the road. You understand what an appeal to the average person is all about. And this is what I'm looking for, not from political policy because you're a celebrity, but because you've been out there and you understand, are we seeing something right now, post-election, and despite those protests that you've talked about, that seems to be a sort of excitement or an electricity that could help this country?
Well, probably and possibly and plausibly and other big words like gymnasium, but the founding fathers, in their wisdom, actually did many things right, including creating the Electoral College. And they actually used words like "of the people, for the people, by the people," and so on. You know, the Electoral College has spoken. It was created to circumvent all sorts of issues, including the popular vote. And to those who are uninformed, misinformed, I mean, I used to teach 6th grade in Spanish Harlem, so I'm fairly well read. So some people might say, well, I don't like the Electoral College, we should do away with it. Fine. Go out there and force your legislators to pass laws and, change the Constitution. But I'm glad you asked me this question. This is really important. See, December 6th, yes, indeed, I would be remiss in my inferred fiduciary duty if I didn't tell you that...
Now, you're leading the interviewer, but I appreciate it.
I've got to make this program interesting. It's my job. So the San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino, which is actually a wonderful group of people. They are the largest employer in the entire area, employing 4,000 people. 4,000 jobs have been created because of the San Manuel Indian tribe. So I'm proud to say that our Rock and Brews restaurant chain is opening a monstrous 5,500 square foot newest Rock and Brews at the San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. It's going to be on December the 6th. And as we do with all things, the opening day is devoted to our vets, okay? Because there is not a mandate, it is not a constitutional amendment that says if you risk your life when you come back to America, you're at least guaranteed a job so you can support your family. So we do our part. We hire vets. We make sure we honor them, we write big checks for them, and on December the 6th, all right, children, write all this information down.
We got it.
Rock and Brews, you do have it? Just to make sure, in case they tune in late, you can get your tickets at Ticketmaster, Rock Stars for Vets, And incidentally, San Manuel is the largest casino in Southern California. 8.3 million guests come in there, and they employ 4,000 people. The most important thing, Lynn, who's my friend, who's the head honcho there, is actually a wonderful person. Yesterday, I had a charity event called The Children Matter. She was right there, and she wrote a big fat check. God bless her. Well,
you know what? God bless you, particularly hiring these vets, and we appreciate it. I was going to ask you how the economy is doing, but the fact that you're opening these up.
How is it going? The Dow is at 19,120 or 30. I don't know about you, but if anybody was in the stock market, it's like I always say, stick in there despite the fall. As soon as the president-elect was announced, I made a large fortune.
All right.
God bless America.
God bless America. Thank you very much, Gene. Talk to you again real soon.